I'm Ware the artist, and welcome back to my corner. If you are new to the page, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I share the channel with my twin sister, and we go by Compairable, so you can find us on all social media platforms at Ware Compairable. Today I am talking about commissions. Now, what is a commission? A commission is when you are asked by either like a client or a company to do a piece of work for them that they're paying for, of course, and you will be doing it with the purpose of once you've completed the work, it goes to them. I have been in the commission game for some time, at least like 8 years or something like that. And I have seen the best and the worst of it. In my personal opinion, this is not for the faint of heart. Commissions are tough because you have to be able to satisfy the client as well as meet your creative needs, but then kind of put them on the back burner because they are asking for something and you're saying that you can deliver. So with all that being said, commission can be anything. It can be a drawing, it can be a painting, a sketch, a sculpture, you name it. Here are a few tips. First, you want to ask as many questions as possible. Make sure that you either have like an art form or something that they can fill out that asks all of the necessary questions. Dimensions, materials, a time frame. If this is for like their grandfather's 90th birthday and it's a celebration, you want to make sure that, you know, the piece that you're creating is available and ready for the time of that event. You want to make sure that that is in your order form, because all of these things are going to come into play and factor when you're looking at like pricing. Also, is this something that you can even do in the amount of time allotted? Have an art form put together. That includes your contact information as well as the client's information, email, first and last name, if there's an address that the item needs to go to, all of that information, as well as your person of contact. If there's someone running the event, possibly, that you need to be in contact with to make sure that the commission piece gets to a certain place. You don't want to try and figure out the details after you've already started the commission. Second, you have collected a deposit. Now, your deposit is usually money that is put down that can be applied towards the overall cost of the piece, as well as confirms that this person isn't going to stiff you once you start working on it. And if they do, at least you're covered to, you know, either stop work on whatever it is that you're doing or continue on. Deposits are crucial and are non-refundable. When it comes to the deposit, you can make it any number that you see fit. You just want to make sure that it is going to cover the cost of the time that it takes you to kind of go through whatever it is that your process is, as well as be put towards the actual piece. The time that you are spending creating whatever it is that you need to create for the client, whether that is sketches that you need to go over or even the thought process behind it, pay yourself for that time. So the deposit covers that portion. I'm gonna discuss the payment options with the client. Once you've hashed out all of the payment options and received your deposit, now it's time to start the work. Give yourself plenty of time to finish it. If the deadline is, a month away, make sure that you are finished at least 2 weeks prior or something like that. You never know when things could go wrong, or you have a hiccup, or there's a part in the piece that you're really getting stuck on. Give yourself breathing room to be creative with the piece, as well as enough time to account for any mistakes that may arise. Be sure to send an approval to the client. You don't want to show up with the piece the day of the event and then they are shocked by what they are getting. Oh, that has happened to me in my career. People have been shocked, but not like in a bad way, just like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. So because of those experiences, I made sure to send approvals moving forward. Give them the opportunity to make corrections or at least present the option. Don't go crazy and, like redoing the entire piece or anything like that unless that's something that you want to do. But remember, they are the client and you want to make sure that they are happy. Last is getting the piece to the client. Give yourself enough time if you're delivering it yourself or if you have to ship it. Spend the extra money that it takes to cover for insurance or anything like that. You don't want something negative to happen and then the client not have the piece and have a negative experience. I wouldn't recommend doing commissions. To be honest, I'm gonna give you the real deal because commissions can be a bit of a headache. Clients want everything, literally everything, sometimes even impossible things. And you as the artist, set the expectation of what is actually possible. I think early on in my career, I made the mistake of being able to just say like yes to everything when I really should have said, you know, this isn't going to work, or this is going to be a challenge, or this will take additional time, you know, the list goes on and on and on. But in my experience, I've learned to now understand, like, you know, people want what they want, and it's really up to the artist to set that expectation initially, so that you don't get, you know, you've started the piece and you're in at the end of the road, and then you're hitting all of these hiccups and road bumps. So my main advice would be to, if you ain't ready to get in the game and play, don't sign up for no commissions. If you made it to the end of this video,